I guess I better go ahead and talk about this because after reading this post by Frosk, or aka Indiana Black, a lot of people are talking about this, and I'm going to go ahead and address this issue. I'm going to do this in a nice way. But after reading this post, it sounds like she brought up her past with League of Legends sportscasting. Now, she kind of brings up the whole past, her issue with her old job. And it sounds like to me she kind of had a lot of emotional baggage reading this. Especially, I'm considering that a lot of people are talking about her in a negative way. I'm going to go ahead and address this in a nicer way possible. Although, yes, there is some negativity involved in this, but I'm going to go ahead and address this anyway in a nicer fashion. It sounds like to me Indiana Black, aka Frosk, had a lot of emotional baggage from her old job. I can relate because I had emotional baggage from my old job, and surprisingly, my old job wants me back. Because they realize because they don't have that many people there working there, but I would like to go back there someday, but apparently until they call me back, I'm still waiting. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this, and I'm going to do this in a nicer way possible. It sounds like to me that's the reason why she did that whole sexism and gaming rant, is that it's obvious she had a lot of emotional baggage from her old job, that she kind of did take it out on the audience and talking down to them. And that's what a lot of people were upset about her. Because she obviously doesn't know her audience very well. She was just basically, she had a meltdown. And that's because of her old past job. She basically is talking about it, bringing it up. So it's obvious to me, it sounds like she had that emotional baggage that haunted her so much that she basically got upset and frustrated because people were criticizing her over the whole PlayStation, dead man walking comment, because a bunch of Sony fanboys got a little bit heated with her about what she said. And maybe she kind of even admitted that she was misinformed about Sony. And the fact that she kind of also brings up this whole thing that sorry for not always getting it right. I work on a lot of shows, and game news isn't my strength or passion. Playing games and reviewing them is. So it sounds like to me she's pretty much an equivalent of a Twitch streamer who reviews games. Or she wanted to become like Jim Sterling. or Michelle Sterling. Sorry. I apologize for dead naming that person. Anyways, the thing is like, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. Yeah, she pretty much had a lot of emotional baggage, which confirms a lot of things about her. From the fact that she didn't like her old job, she hated her old job, especially how they handled her. And I find it hilarious because it is kind of strange. Especially she kind of brings it up. And I want to go ahead and say this right now in a nicer way. She kind of did bring the negativity upon herself because of the fact that she basically ranted about sexism and gaming. And I realize after reading this whole post that she made about herself, talking about herself, it sounds like to me she basically had a lot of emotional baggage and brought that negativity to G4 audience who just want to hear about video games, but instead she pretty much was talking about herself. And that kind of made me realize, yeah, you pretty much had a lot of emotional baggage from your old job, and you took it out on the G4 audience, which to me, that's all in the past. It's time to move on and live live the now or the future now. And that's what I would give my advice to you about, because the fact is that's all in the past. It's time to move on. You got a new job at G4. Be glad you're privileged enough to get that job. So, anyways, leave your likes and dislikes and tell me what you guys think, because I have to go. You guys take care. Bye-bye. Because that's pretty much it.